Financial consolidation and close organizes data into approval units for review, approval, and locking. An approval unit consists of a unique combination of scenario, year, period, and entity. Each approval unit is assigned an owner, who is responsible for promoting the data when it is ready for approval. Approvals are hierarchical. A parent cannot be approved until all its children are approved. Approving a parent automatically approves its children. I'll log in as Barry to check my approvals. You use the Approvals page to perform actions on approval units. Use the Filters area to select the scenario, year, and period for which you want to view approval units. You can also filter the list by approval status and approval unit. Click Display My Approval Units to display only the approval units for which you are the current owner. Click Graphical View for an overview of the approvals process. Use the Sort By list to sort the approval units by name, status, owner, or hierarchy order. I'll sort by hierarchy order. The approval status and current owner for each approval unit is shown. The approval unit data is read-only for all users other than the current owner and service administrators. Click an approval unit to view the approval process history. Here I can see that the Vision Canada approval unit was promoted by Frank and then by Carol. You can view the promotional path for the approval unit. To perform an action on an approval unit, you must be the current owner. However, users higher in the promotional path than the current owner can take ownership of the approval unit at any time. Note, the template used when setting up the approval unit hierarchy determines who can approve and lock data. The Consolidation template allows for locking and unlocking of approval units only and does not require a review process. With the Consolidation bottom-up template, approval units move through a review process and are approved and locked by the last user in the promotional path. If you use the Consolidation separate approve and lock template, the approve action is available to the second-to-last user in the promotional path and the lock action to the last user. This allows you to assign approve authority and lock authority to different users. This example uses the Consolidation bottom-up template, so Amy can both approve and lock the data. For more information about assigning templates, see our related video tutorial, Setting Up Approval Unit Hierarchies. The action list displays the actions available to the current user. Select Promote to pass ownership to the next owner in the promotional path, or Reject to return ownership to a previous owner. Select Reject Single if you want to reject a parent approval unit without rejecting its children. Note that if your administrator used the Consolidation template to set up the approval unit hierarchy, Lock and Unlock would be the only available actions. When you reject an approval unit, you can use the owner list to select the user to which to return the approval unit. I'll reject this approval unit and return it to Carol. You can add annotations to your actions. Click Change Status to apply the selected action. Ownership is passed back to Carol and the status is changed to Not Signed Off. Administrators can add user groups as owners or reviewers. If a group is the owner of an approval unit, any user in the group can take ownership of the approval unit to perform approval actions. Barry is a member of the Approvals group assigned to the Operations Approval Unit. Notice that Barry is the current owner of both USA and its children. Because Barry owns the children of USA, Promoting the USA Parent Approval Unit will promote the children as well. I'll promote the USA Parent Approval Unit to Amy. When you promote, approve, lock, or unlock an approval unit, the system performs a validation check on the entity. For the promote or approve actions to succeed, the entity status must be OK, no data, or system change, and all user-defined validation rules must pass. Notice that ownership has passed to Amy for USA and its children. Now I'll log in as Amy to approve and lock the data. Because Amy is the final owner in the promotional path, she has the approve option available. Once the status is changed to approved, the lock action becomes available. Note, validation for the lock action requires that the approval status for all prior periods is locked. You can unlock data after it has been locked. I'll unlock the Operations Approval Unit. Use Unlock Single to unlock a parent without unlocking its children. I'll select Unlock. Validation for the unlock action requires that the approval status for all future periods is either not started or unlocked. Unlocking a child approval unit unlocks its parent as well. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com.